Hey now, guys, it's Knockout 21. How are you all doing? We're back again. We're back again, and we are. Well, we're playing Dragon Warrior 3. As you can see, I'm a little lost, but okay. Now, I wanted to get back to this game a little sooner. However, I bought my wife Yoshi Cookie for the Nintendo, for the NES. I remember reading commercials about this game. It was a very late NES game, and and she had it for the Game Boy, but she never played the one on. But she stopped playing it. Like, you know, the game was stored somewhere. So, oh, got a wrong button. The game was stored somewhere. So, yeah, there was little to no reason to to take it out, right? But we stopped by one of the mom and pop video game stores that are around the area, and she saw it there, and she pointed it out, and it was relatively cheap. It was like $16 with case and booklet. Well, with just booklet. And I'm thinking, you know what? I haven't bought a Nintendo game in a long time. Let me buy that one. So I bought it, and I just recently had my NES RGB modded. I would have gone with the HDMI mod, but it's a little more involved, and I really like that soft look that RGB gives to some of the games. You know, so that's what I did, and we bought and I was thinking, what a great way to try out my NES by playing like Yoshi Cookie, and so you know so I went to my folks, brought my and because I left it over there. You know, and I decided to bring over, and my wife was like totally happy. Totally, she saw it. She started playing, and she continued playing, and she loves playing it. We're going to South America. And this is all right. I guess this is Los Angeles, and we're at the the bank buildings. I don't know. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking this is an alternate. All right. All right. I really have to test out. Huh. Uh, I think in the world of Dragon Warrior 3, this is way far in the future, and magic was somehow introduced at some point in time. And and yeah, so, and yeah, we're introduced to we were introduced to magic, and now the world regressed to wizardry or something. Ooh, oh jeez. Great. Oh, that that was rough. That was rough. Hold on. Ooh, okay. What does that do? Oh, really? Huh. Oh, wow. I guess my first try was all that was needed. Oh, jeez. Okay, now I have this flute. I'm gonna have to go around. Damn. Now, what does the echo flute do? Now, I know I'm supposed to get it because that's what my brother told me to get, but I don't. The U.S. Bank, where we went to the U.S. Bank building to get the echo flute. All right. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Ooh, finally. Quite a little bit of change. Whoops. Oh. Was I here before? I was here before, wasn't I? Where? Oh, I know where I'm at. These teleporters sent you. Oh, I wonder if there is a teleporter that will send you into those areas surrounded by mountains. Wait, there's a town here? Huh. Oh. Yes. Ooh, a kingdom. Oh no. Ooh, neat. Haha, yes. Really, my HP only went up by 1 point? No, no. Zombie killer. The keys, magic armor, dragon shield. Nothing for Gretchen. Oh, I'm gonna have to grind for gold. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Okay, that didn't work. Wrong letter. Well, maybe I have to use Echo Flute. Maybe I could sneak in somehow. Hmm. I thought those were windows. No, wait. I can't save here. Fuck it. I'll just, Bup, 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 bup. I am really tempted, but I'm pretty sure that's a cursed item. Okay. Here, let me save because I know if I do, I don't want to be unprepared and fight that the king thing. Mirror of Ra. Mirror of Ra south of here. So I need to show that. Wait a minute. So I guess that purple dot there. All right. Well, okay. Well, well, now that's the magic I need. What's the thing used for? You know, while I'm on the subject, might as well talk about the NES. Um, I I don't. I guess with the experience from a childhood friend, left a bad taste in my mouth for a long time. So I didn't like, so I didn't really care about it. I had like animosity towards the NES for a long time. But then my that friend moved away, and it was what it was. It was my cousin had an NES, and oh, they couldn't put in a K and a K in this thing. Okay, have to do it this way. I think the Death Knight in the original Dragon Quest was nothing but like a black silhouette. I would have given it like black armor or something. So I would have like it. Now I'll tell you it was a little disappointing hearing my brother say that if he knew better he would have gotten an NES back in the day. Um, and when I heard my brother say that, it was like, oh wow, so that's how it was. Me personally, you know, I was like Team Sega all the way. Snow Blast. But and I truly enjoyed those games. Now, I don't know, it was around the year 2000s, right? That everyone started feeling nostalgic for the NES, and all these YouTubers were coming out talking about it, and it was like the greatest time ever. I didn't see it that way. I saw it as it's just a bunch of hoopla that Nintendo was pushing, and they did it in a nefarious way by you know wrangling all the third party companies, in which they got into a lawsuit for, I think. And I was not like I was not in it. Like everyone, all these YouTubers and everyone in there were talking about the NES, 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 and I knew from the offsite that the Master System was not going to get any attention till like much later. Right? I remember like at the later end of like the 2000s, people realized that there was something else besides the NES, and people started buying games for that and all this before for the Master System and whatnot. But to me, it was like, oh, it was like elementary all over again with this thing. Uh, so I was just gonna like you know count it off as just people being nostalgic, and I never really tried the games. I really, I played their Genesis equivalents, and but the thing was is that during that time, games were cheap, were relatively cheap. I bought the first Mario Brothers for like 89 cents, like the one that everyone talks about. And my friend at the time, he uh, he was moving away, and he gave me his NES. Like, look, I'm not gonna play this anymore. He wasn't much into retro gaming, and he gave me his NES and a control. And like, look, I found this. I don't want it. Do you want it? We're gonna throw it away. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Fine. I'll take it. Spell, Snow Blast. I wish she had one more offensive spell. And and then there was a neighbor kid who wanted a Mortal Kombat strategy guide that I had, and he was willing to trade it for me, willing to trade it to me for Legend of Zelda 1, 2, and Dragon Warrior. And I shouldn't call him a kid because he's only like a year younger, like 2 years younger than me. He's short, so I call him a kid, but he's really just like 2 years younger than me. Anyway, and I was like, all right, you know what? Sure, I'll I gotta cancel some to kill these guys. Oh, about time. Jeez. So I I thought, all right, well, now I have a nice little selection of games, but I wasn't well that invested in it because even though I had it, I didn't know anything about any, anything about what kind of games are good. All I knew is the ones that people would talk about: the Mario threes, the Mario twos, the Legend of Zelda's, the Contras, the the Castlevanias. And I knew about Contra and Castlevania because of uh, Hard Corps and Bloodlines on the Genesis. And I'm thinking, well, let me see how much these games are really are. And I would go to GameStop. I would go to Funkoland. Well, it was called Funkoland before GameStop bought them. And these games were relatively cheap. And I would just start buying games at random. Um, I bought Iron Sword because I remember the commercial from when I was a kid, and the game, the little memory I had. I got that for relatively cheap. Most of my NES games I got very, very, very cheap, and I was that guy that would go to like um I was that guy that would go to, can use any, well, you know what? That's what I'll do. That will go to like swap meets and and like garage sales and stuff like that. And oh, that didn't do it. Damn. And I would find games left and right. Now I was very, very picky because I didn't know anything about video games, about Nintendo games. Uh, a lot of it was hearsay. And I I didn't know like I would go on YouTube and everyone would only talk about like Mario and Castlevania and stuff like and I know there were better games. Well, one of my coworkers was a big Nintendo fan back in the day. He was a security guard, and I would ask him like, besides Contra, besides Castlevania, besides Mario, Zelda, and I forgot what other game I mentioned. Besides those five games, what else is out there? Because that's all I'm hearing, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna invest in Nintendo games if if that's all there is. Like I don't want to play. I'm thinking Mario one, two, and three are all the same game, and that just look different. And he just kind of gave me a list. Like, well, he kind of asked me, what do you want? Well, like I already have. I bought Contra very relatively early for only like $10, and but I'm just looking for something that's kind of arcadey, like that. That's fast, kind of arcadey. Well, it says, well, do you like shooters? Well, yeah, I like shooters. You could get Gradius. Gradius. Oh, Gradius is on there. I saw Gradius on the PS2. I didn't know there was a NES version. Yeah, there's Gradius. There's Life Force. and and then and then he just went on like, oh, there's a game that's there's rescue mission. You can use your light gun, but besides duck hunt, you can use your light gun on rescue mission. Oh, and there's also this game that I forgot what game he mentioned, but it was a dungeon crawler. There's it's a game like Dragon Warrior, but you're inside. You could see you like fantasy. It's kind of like a Fantasy Star Maze game. All right. Taking notes down. Talk. You could talk to so and so, and he might know some things. And so, little bit surely, I slowly but surely I got the got an idea of what I want out of my NES library. You know, but it was tough for me to find out because even though I'm a Sega guy, so even though I everyone was talking about the NES, everyone more or less had the same more or less had the same experience with the console. And me as a newbie coming in, wanting wanting something different from what everyone else was experienced, it was great, the Death Knight. Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay. I was hoping that. Yes. All right. All right. All right. All right. Why doesn't the voice come up? Anyway, I started looking into it. Um, I Mega Man. That was the other game I was talking about. At that point, I already had the Mega Man collection on the GameCube, so I was like, why do I why do I want to buy like a single? Why do I want to buy a single arcade single game when I could? Why do I want to buy a single game for like $14 if I could just have the entire collection for 20? I remember saying that to my coworker. He looked kind of put off by it, like, oh man, those Mega Man games were fun though. Although my most favorite NES game, and it's not even an NES game, would have to be Getsufu Modern. Um, yeah, that game is it's more like it's kind of like Link to the not Link to the Past. It's kind of like the Adventures of Link, Zelda 2. It was interesting, right? Like there's 2D directions, and then you explore, and there's towns and stuff. Well, well, there's not towns, but there's people you could talk to. Like you go to Japanese hell to nice. Ah, no new spells. Oh, I hate this combination. Oh, why didn't Gretchen do that first? Yeah, Getsufu Modern. I made a review on that game. It the first time I saw that game, it was on the original Famicom. My brother, I think he was given a barely working Famicom. No joke, this thing had wires sticking out of it. I don't know what happened to it. Uh, but one of his friends was fiddling with it, and at some point it managed to work. And the game he was given was Getsu Fumaden, and it's all in Japanese. So you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know you need a pass um, to, to to pass certain sections. But to me, it looked badass because it was a samurai dude fighting yokai, Japanese demons, and flying samurai heads with one eyeball. I'm like, damn, this looks fun. I want to play it. But I don't know. I think he just got rid of it, and I never. And at that point, I did not know what. I only played it one time, and I didn't really get far. But I didn't even know the name of the game, right? Like I didn't know the name of the game. I remember asking him if he knew the name of the game. Said like, no, I don't know. The cover looked good. That's why I got it. and and I remember, and my brother's friend who was way more into gaming, I thought he would know, and he did tell me, but I think he told me the translation of it and not the Japanese name of the game. And he said like the story of something Fuma. Fuma's the name of the probably the name of the main character, and Fuma's the name of the main character. So I really did think that so I don't know, like in my head I was thinking, okay, I gotta I'm gonna have to at some point I'm gonna have to find this game and figure it out because it didn't look that hard. It looked like you could even without English you could probably figure out enough to get to the next section, right? And So I went ahead and and I remember, even this is before the internet, by the way. And I looked, and I didn't know what I remember. I would go to like import shops, not import shops, so mom and pop game stores that had some Famicom games. I would look and see, look and see, look and see, and none of them had. I could never find that game again. And people will ask me like, "What are you looking for?" Like I think the main character's name is Fuma, and it's like a samurai dude, and he's swinging a head at a flying like zombie head or something. I just described it, and they didn't know what I was talking about. They think I was crazy. Like, I don't know what you're talking. Like, damn, I remember how the cartridge looked. Like, I just don't know the name of the game. And like, well, this is the games we got. You know, if you find it, well, you could pay for it over here. And like, all right, great. Oh my god, why couldn't Gretchen do the thing first? Man, Getsu Fumaden. Um, Eventually, I came across Cron Gaming. Now, I remember like looking around, like I would type in Fuma, NES, Famicom, and I wasn't finding anything. I might have, if I looked harder, I probably could have found it, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out the name. Cause I was starting to think that maybe I imagined the game or something. But I remember holding the cartridge, so I was like, no, it was real. I gotta know the name of the game. Uh oh. Ooh. Now, I came across Cron Gaming. I was at the beginning of YouTube when I discovered YouTube. There was Cron Gaming was there, and he was going through every single NES and Famicom game from the first to the last one, and he will give his quick opinion on it, and he kept on going and going and going. And I was like, you know what? If I watch this guy's series, I'm gonna be able to find out the name of that game. Like if I see it, I could tell what it is. So that's what I did. I watched, I don't know, I watched like 30 something episodes. I think it was like episode 32 when he finally covered Kitsufu Maden. And when the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is great. This is what I. And I remember the second that the picture of the cartridge label came up, immediately it just clicked like that. Oh my god, this is what I was looking for. This is the name of that game, Getsufu Maden. Um, the story of the legend of Fuma or something like that. I don't know the exact translation, but I saw it. He talked about it, uh, how uh, how it how it plays and whatever. And I, for the life of me, couldn't like keep it together. I was like, I was like, you know what? I know the name of the game. I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna have to find it. And the I bought the Famicom cartridge, and hold on, let's see. And I started playing on my AVS, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I got to the first boss somehow, but in the end, like I really didn't know what to do. But I was having a great time. I was finally happy. Now I stayed with that cartridge for maybe about a year. Now and well, I still have it. So, but I was happy that I was finally able to play this game. Now, now, eventually, I was looking for an English translation, and this is before I had my cartridge readers and stuff like that. So there was, so even though I had the cartridge, I had no way to patch English translation. So I typed in, like, I don't know, like, where can I find, like, is there an English cartridge out there? And sure enough, there was. So, some guy made a cartridge. It was on Etsy. It was my first Etsy purchase, by the way. Someone made a cartridge of the English translated patch included. And that's what I bought that for, like, I don't know, $40. Yeah, 30, $40. And I played it, and I gotta say, I finally understood what was going on. I was happy. man, that was a good game. That was the most fun I ever had on the NES game. Although, if I could, I would like to understand the decisions why they changed the aesthetics of the NES between the Famicom and the NES so much. Like, I get they try to make it look more boxy, like it was in a video game console. Oh man, what am I doing? Yes, it's kind of boring me leveling up and getting coins. Oh man. Really? I can't use the same magic on them? Oh. Man, that's eating into my funds. I should have been more careful. Oh boy. Oh. You know what? I forgot that there's other party members. Okay. Yes. It's a good idea to save it. Oh, it's been hopeful. Hmm. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Oh, wait, no, I was looking to look at the weapons. Well, you know what? Could probably sell that hammer. Well, first I'll sell the club. Oh, oh, second sneeze doesn't want to come out. Alright, zombie killer. I think it's a pun of the vampire killer from Castlevania. Ooh. I gotta find out what. Oh, let me see. I'll have to get magic. Oh, I see. Starwing gives her the agility. That's how she always ends up. Well, let's see if her magic is more effective. Well, let's try this out, see what I could do. That's definitely much better. Wow. Pardon me, guys, as I blow my nose. Oh, that was rough. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what I got. Maybe you could finally get some armor. I guess I could try to get a zombie killer for everyone, but ooh. Hmm. Nah, Gretchen, my still you need it. But what does a ruby ring? Do I needed it for something? You know, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go online to see what they say about that. Because I think I could just sell it. Oh, it gives you the vain personality. Okay, well, my character's already pretty vain, so might as well sell it. No, I wanna buy now. Um, I have to definitely get that magic armor. Um, there's also Iron Mask. First and foremost, magic armor. Jose, he's been or Joseph, he's been taking a lot of damage, so I'm gonna give him next. Uh, I'm gonna give my character a dragon shield. I guess I could sell the magic shield. Sell steel armor. No. I could give him another. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give him the Iron Mask. Okay. Okay, spell. Ah. Yes. Okay, okay. Doing good. We're doing good. Like, it's called Zombie Killer, so. Oh, really? That's how much. Maybe I should get zombie. Just looking at that magic armor for the main character. Maybe there's something else I could still sell. I kind of want to hold on to the steel whip. Because I will come across multiple enemies. I have all these small medals. I don't even know what to do with them. Now this Orochi sword. Alright, I want to see what this thing does, because I feel like it's a cursed sword that I was gonna... If it's a cursed sword, I'm gonna sell it. I think it's a cursed sword. Just because, like, Orochi is always, like... It's like some sort of devil thing in Japan, I think. Like, I know it's the name of that boss we fought, but like in Japanese lore, I think Orochi is associated to some sort of like curse or something. Hmm. No, it's not a cursed sword. I already have the zombie killer, but let me see. It's not a cursed sword. No, might as well test out how we do in battle, no? It is one of those things where I just, oh god, I guess I should have just equipped it to be from the start. Actually, no, 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 no. Get rid of that witch fast. Oh, really? You know what? This ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. You know what? I feel pretty confident. I think I could probably. Still a little far away from magic armor. Hmm. I really don't want to get rid of that steel whip. But I really don't need that battle axe anymore, do I? There we go. Um, Maybe I should get Zombie Killer for Nicholas. Okay, looks like I'm doing good. I'm going to save, and then we're gonna try to tackle on that dungeon surrounded by all that like poisonous swamp thing. Oh, I wonder if there's doors in here I haven't gone into yet. Huh. Um. Hmm. I'm gonna have to give it a Gretchen. Okay. I wonder if giving Nicholas the zombie killer would be good. Okay, well, oh man, oh no. I remember the skeletons were super hard in the first Dragon Warrior. Neat. New spell? Nope. Oh no. Oh man. No, no, I got a better spell. Okay, these voodoo guys are making it hard. Wait. Nah, I might as well. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I know what I have to do. I gotta use that mirror so to reveal the king imposter, and then I guess I'll get an orb from him. Then I think I have to go back to the pirates. I I think I don't know. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my stream. The two of you, I guess, who are watching, I really appreciate it. Now I gotta get ready to do some errands. So peace out, guys. I'll try to stream later if possible.